Do you see it playing out?
The trilogy, everybody loves a trilogy. You know, I can't see Conor McGregor getting up and doing that hard work when he's got all that money in the bank and that yacht sitting in the driveway, even though yachts don't sit in land. But I think Poirier's going to do it. He's tougher, he's younger, he's hungrier. And it's an interesting fight, but Poirier for me.
In what way?
I reckon it's going to be, he's going to stop him. They leg kicks, they calf kicks, and he's going to put him on his backside and then submit him.
Both, they are very great fighters, but my sympathy always go to Conor McGregor. That's why it doesn't matter who he fighting, I every time say Conor gonna win. That's why I see him as a victorious man going out from this fight.
How do you see it going down and who do you think wins?
It's a close one, and I think if Conor can make the right adjustments, he should get it done. And I think he's a better skillful fighter. So if I had to put money on it, I'll go Conor.
I mean, usually Conor gonna come out there and be like, listen, screw all that, I'm done messing around, let's get it cracking. But Dustin, he's always there, he's always present, so it's kind of really hard. I expect a bang, and if someone goes out, you know what, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I don't know, it's too good. I can't really make one. It's just so good.
I'd have to say Dustin Poirier, just because not taken away from Conor, but I mean, that guy's so wealthy and so well, like, he doesn't need a fight. And I feel like he's comfortable in that sense. So, you know, a comfortable fighter is not always the best fighter. And I feel like Poirier's still a little hungry, and I think he'll pull away with the trilogy.
Everybody loves hearing your predictions. So I'd love to hear your prediction on how you think this fight would go.
Yeah, that's funny that you bring up this fight, you know, because everybody's talking about, you know, the con man McGregor, you know, he's washed up, man. Conor's got nothing left in the tank. You know, he doesn't want to fight anymore. It's just his pride that's bringing him back, Helen. That's just, he has big pride and big ego, and he can't let his pride and ego go. He knows he made all that money, he's washed up. But on the other end, they're talking about Dustin Doofus Poirier, the Soye, that he's some great fighter, he's some charitable guy, he's a nice guy. Let me show you my VIP. You're my VIP guest today. No one's going to see this. The fans aren't going to see this yet. They're not ready for this yet, but I'm going to show my VIP guest first. Look at Dustin Poirier. This is a little sparring clip of him. Look at that. Drops an amateur. First off, he's not protecting, so they're supposed to go light. Kid's screaming, woo. Wait till he comes back around. A concussed kid on the ground. Amateur. This isn't a world rank fighter. Anu, screaming in his face, Anu. This is your nice, charitable guy. Dustin Poirier is nothing more than a prick. He's dropping a kid that shouldn't even be training with him, the guy that's an amateur, not ready for the professional level yet. You're dropping him, concussing the kid, hurting him. How much of a teammate are you, Dustin, that you're screaming in this kid's face and new? This kid ain't a world rank fight. This ain't Khabib. You're training for Khabib. You didn't just knock out Khabib. Okay, you knock out Khabib, you can say and new in their face. Yeah, but dude, I'm just sick of hearing how Dustin's a nice guy, charitable. I'm exposing him for the coward and the fraud that he really is. Behind cameras, he ain't a nice guy. On cameras, he pretends like he's a father, good guy. Oh, my charity that, you know, we all know his charity's a tax write-off. So Dustin's a coward. I'm going to release this video to the fans soon, but, you know, I wanted to let my VIP Helen Yee see it first.
You know what? I think if Conor is able to, he's a smart guy. He's always been a real smart guy, very wise. So if he can figure out what he did wrong, make it better, get better from that, I think he can come back and get the job done.
Dustin Poirier, his trilogy is going down against Conor McGregor in July. How do you see that one playing out?
Well, I'm rooting for him. You know, Conor is definitely going to make some adjustments and come back, and I'm sure we'll see a different version of him, which is going to be dangerous. But I would really love to see Dustin win again. I love, you know, who he is as a person with all his charity work and how he carries himself. I'm super proud of that guy too. So to see him doing well is it's inspiring.
I think Poirier do it again, man. I think so. You know, like I said, I have a feeling Dustin, you know, in a way, maybe in the first encounter, he didn't have the belief, or he wasn't too aware of the mental battle in a sense. No, he's more aware. He got a lot of, like, he's been in a lot of times where, like, the lights were on him. He's been in this situation and he can deal with it a little bit better. So he'll do it.
Obviously, we got a big fight with Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor coming up. I'm sure you can keep an eye on that. What do you think going into that one?
Well, it's Conor McGregor's final roll of the dice. If he loses this one, it's curtains, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't say curtains, but it's not good for the brand, the stock, all the rest of it.
I think he wins this fight. I think he wins it in style as well, to be fair.
To work on all aspects of mixed martial arts and not worry about, you know, striking, or is he going to be fluid like he was the first time? It just all depends who shows up.